Well, hey there, YouTube. Welcome to Monday's edition of The Breakfast Club. I'm Got That Funk. I'd like to thank you for joining me. Sorry again about the late edition this week, folks. It's just been a busy time for me. I'm about to move out of this beautiful flat, which I've been living in for almost a year now. And I'm going to be moving to a much smaller accommodation very soon. You'll start seeing that in my videos in a week or maybe two. I've got a little tiny bedroom in a shared house with a Chinese family just down the street from where I'm living right now. So it's just as convenient for me as far as my work and stuff goes. But my living space is pretty small, man. And yeah, I'm also going to miss my roommates here very much. They're going to be moving about 3 miles away. Anyway, enough of my personal life. I wanted to talk a little bit about this phrase, garbage humans. Apparently, Anita Sarkeesian was at VidCon a few weeks ago and referred to a couple of YouTubers as garbage humans. And just in case you don't know who Anita Sarkeesian is, I'd be very surprised if anybody watching this video has never heard of Anita. And if you've never heard of Anita Sarkeesian, just consider yourself lucky and decide not to look into it. You're better off not knowing. I would personally call Anita Sarkeesian an internet agitator. Some people might not be comfortable with me calling her that. I can't help it if you're not comfortable with that. I'm not a fan of Anita's, nor am I an adversary or despiser of Anita Sarkeesian. She's an internet person. That's the way I look at it. And, you know, she makes her living by making a fuss. So I'm not really easily impressed by that type of thing. Let's put it that way. Anyway, for her to refer to certain YouTubers as garbage humans, I think was extremely unfortunate. Especially from someone who I think she calls herself a feminist anyway, and that being the case, you would have thought that you wouldn't want to be demeaning someone of their humanity by using a term like garbage human. Now, I have no vested interest in the personalities to whom she directed those comments. I'm not acquainted with either of them really. I've never watched their videos ever. So I don't have any sort of, I don't have a dog in this argument, as it were. But the really concerning thing to me is, a few weeks ago I made a video here on the Breakfast Club called The Toxic Ideology, where I talked about the most toxic ideology that I see is when people decide that it's okay to commit violence against somebody because of reason X, if reason X is not self-defense or defending the defenseless. I don't think you can justify it, no matter what reason X is. I would say the second most toxic ideology, which is very much linked to that one, but separate from it, is this idea that there's such a thing as garbage humans. What is garbage? Garbage is waste product. It's the bad stuff left over once you've used up all the good stuff. It's something you don't want, something you want to get out of your life, something you don't want to have to look at or smell or deal with in any way. You want to get rid of it. It's garbage. So to refer to someone as a garbage human, I think is just a really unfortunate choice of phrase, to put it mildly. We've got to get away from this idea that some people are just garbage. They're worthless. No, every human life has some worth. Everyone, okay? Obviously, some people are better at being decent human beings than others. I think that goes without saying. We are certainly not all equal when it comes to being decent or being assholes. You know, that's a given. But this idea that everybody or anybody should be seen to be worthless, I think is really dangerous. It's very toxic thinking, okay? When you take someone's humanity away from them in that sort of way, you're basically putting yourself up on a pedestal and putting them down below you in a gutter somewhere. And it's not very long, you know. If you keep on letting yourself think like that, before you know it, your tribe gets smaller and smaller and smaller, and the garbage human tribe just seems to expand and expand and expand, and before you know it, you've got to do something about all these garbage humans, and you blink your eyes and all of a sudden you're living in an episode of fucking Black Mirror. Okay, we can't have that. We can't have it. So try to rise above that kind of thinking. If you have to be tribalistic in terms of thinking about your group of us versus their group of them, whatever, if that helps you get through your life, go ahead and think that way. But don't think of someone as being worthless, as being garbage. Every human being has innate worth. Every human being deserves a chance to be happy and to be healthy and to prosper. We all deserve that chance. And if people are putting you down by basically denying that you've got any worth as a human being, you're not helping that situation. In fact, you're making it worse. And we can't allow ourselves to think like this, that some people are worthless, because sometimes someone might shine that light on you. I want to thank you guys for watching this video. I'd like to hear what you got to say about it in the comment section down below. Charming Man 93 will be here tomorrow, sitting in for Sister Danger. I look forward to seeing what he's got to say, and I'll see you again next week. Thanks for watching.